The market condition is not easy. The demand is climbing, but at the same time, supply is climbing faster. The Middle East is very, very important in terms of number of hotels that we have for the entire company. And we decided a year ago to actually recenter the entire organization in Dubai to actually run the global operation from the Dubai office. So that's really where we are. It's a company which is with only one brand, and at the same time, while we are, just with this one brand, we can really focus on it. And we are fully concentrating on this one brand to actually get it to the market with the best experience possible. For us, the food and beverage is a very, very big element, and we want to build on that. So that's really, what at the moment we want to be able to build on for the future. The first one is that we are really reinventing completely at the moment the way we're looking at our customers. So what we have done is that we move on to a completely new digital base for all the customer data that we have, and therefore the whole CRM element is completely new, and we're actually bringing a lot of elements which are linked to the digital world and not necessarily the hotel. So historically it was based on if I'm staying very often with you, I'm starting to climb up the tiers. What we're doing is that we're looking at all the various elements of what you like, what you do online, what your position is within a company, what is the likelihood of you to return, and not just the past experience. And we're trying to customize the whole experience around it. The market condition is not easy. It's not a secret. It's something that we can all experience. The demand is climbing, but at the same time, supply is climbing faster. So we're getting at that point in the cycle where we can see a little bit of a gap that is building up. And the problem is that we have expectations, and our partners, who are the hotel owners, also have expectations. And while we are trying to adapt to this new reality, and actually it's very true for, let's say, every Middle East market, I would say, the exception today would be Jordan and Egypt, for instance. But if you take in the GCC, typically this is the reality of all of us. And it's about managing the expectations and trying, while we're doing that, to adapt our cost structure, to adapt the way we can synergize the business so that we are more efficient, because the good old days are gone and we need to adapt to a new reality to be able to be efficient in this new reality. We've been quite opportunistic here. We are very present in the Middle East. There are not too many countries in which we don't have at least one hotel. One of them being Iraq. And by the way, there are not too many operators in Iraq. A few of them are in Erbil today, but very few. And we actually just signed a deal for a very nice hotel in Basra, so in the southern part of Iraq. And we thought that the market conditions, the security conditions were actually good enough and interesting enough for us to actually step into this market. And from that base, let's see if we can expand further. Unfortunately, I cannot say too much. At the moment, they are still in the regulatory process of getting all the checks from the various countries in which Mövenpick is operating, especially from a competition, type of law and regulation. So while this is going through, there are still some chances that eventually this deal will not be completed. So we're still waiting for that. At the moment, I would not be able to comment on it because nothing has really happened. We are just very much waiting for that date to happen. And then from that moment on, there will be all the integration type of phases. And we will see at hotel level, there will be an impact at some point. At regional or corporate level, there will be another type of impact. And this will come, and we will see at that moment. At the moment, we are just two separate companies. They are competitors, and we're not talking.